Hey everybody, how ya doing? It is me, Timothy, and it is week 13 of the 2020 NFL season. Last week, for week 12, I went 12-4-1. Hopefully I won't do good again this week. Let's see. Games I lost was the Dallas game, the Vegas game, the Arizona game, and the Rams game. Hopefully I will do a lot better for week 12. Week 13. But for week 13, we got a bye. Kind of a weird bye because of this COVID situation. We got Tampa Bay and Carolina. They got a bye week this week, so they will not be playing. Mark that on your calendar or schedule or whatever. But to kick off week 13, we got the New Orleans Saints, who beat Denver. They will be traveling to Atlanta to go play the Falcons. Falcons are coming off of a win as well over who did they? Over the Las Vegas Raiders. This is going to be a tough one for Atlanta. I know Atlanta, they're kind of like a Dr. and Jekyll Hyde team. You don't know which one's going to show up and play. And I know Drew Brees, he's still hurting. But I got to go with the Saints to win over Atlanta. Next up, we got my Detroit Lions, who cleaned house, who got rid of Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia. They'll be traveling to go play the Chicago Bears. Now, my Lions lost to Houston on Thanksgiving, and the Bears, they lost to Green Bay, and they're struggling too. I know both Detroit and Chicago's struggling. And Trubisky, he quarterbacked for the Bears. And I don't know if the Lions will have Deion Swift back in the lineup or Kenny Galladay. Hard to say. But, God, so hard. And Bibble, he's going to be the coach up until, the end of the season. Oh, God. So hard to pick these guys because you don't know which team's going to show up and play good. But I'm got to go with my Lions to win on the road in Chicago and get a victory to stop this bleeding. So, the Lions over the Bears. And my take about them firing Matt Patricia and them, I understand that, the team's struggling and not performing under him, and that was a good idea by Shelley Ford or whoever took over, but they did the right thing, and hopefully we'll get a good coach or good GM and good coach, and hopefully 2021 will be our year. But we got the Cleveland Browns, who won over Jacksonville a close one too. They'll be on the road to go play Tennessee. Let's say, how did Tennessee do? If I'm not mistaken, I don't see Tennessee anywhere. Well, I know they played. But this is a hard one because both teams are pretty good, real good. But I got to go with Tennessee to upset the Browns in this matchup. Next up, we got the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll be on the road to go play the Miami Dolphins. Miami, they won over the Jets. I got to go with Miami to win this one over Cincinnati. Cincinnati lost a close one to the Giants. But yeah, I got to go with the Dolphins over Cincinnati. Next up, we got Jacksonville. They'll be on the road to go play the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota will be hosting Jacksonville. And Minnesota, they won over Carolina. I got to go with Minnesota to win over Jacksonville. Jacksonville is like a Dr. and Jekyll and Hyde team as well. You know, don't know what team's going to show up and play, but I've got to go with the Vikings over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next up, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. They will be on the road to go play the New York Jets, who is still looking for their first win of the 2020 season. I feel sorry for you Jet fans. I really do. My heart goes out to you. I don't know how many times you guys have picked somebody at the top, but just can't do anything. But I got to go with the Las Vegas Raiders to win this on the road in New York and beat the Jets. Next up here, we got the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know where they're at. I don't think they played last week as well. They will be on the road to go play Houston, who beat my Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving Day. Wasn't expecting that to happen, but yeah, it happened. And the Colts, man, you don't know what team's going to play good and what team isn't. But I got to go with the Indianapolis Colts to win over Houston. Next, we got the Los Angeles Rams. They'll be traveling to go play the Arizona Cardinals. The Rams are coming off of a lost to San Francisco. And Arizona's coming off of a tough, close loss to New England. This is hard to pick because you don't know what team's going to show up and play. And I know Arizona's quarterback, he's hurting a little bit. I got to go with the Rams to win on the road in Arizona over the Cardinals. Next up, we got the New York Giants. They are coming off of a win over Cincinnati, and they will be on the road to go play Seattle. Seattle will be hosting the New York Giants. And Seattle's coming off of a close win over Philadelphia. These are hard to pick, but I got to go with Seattle to win at home against the Giants. Seattle is just much better than the Giants. Next up, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. They'll be on the road to go play the Green Bay Packers. The Eagles are coming off of a close loss to Seattle, and Green Bay is coming off of a big win over Chicago. I got to go with Green Bay on this one over the Eagles. Until Philadelphia changes quarterbacks, they're not going to go nowhere. They're not going to go nowhere. So, Philadelphia, if you're watching, switch quarterbacks. Put in Jalen Hurst. Give him a try. What hurts? But Green Bay over the Eagles. Next up, we got the New England Patriots coming off of a win over Arizona. And they'll be traveling to go play the Los Angeles Chargers. This is very hard to pick. But I got to go with the Patriots to get a win on the road over the Chargers. Next up, we got the Denver Broncos. They'll be traveling on the road to go play the Kansas City Chiefs. Denver's coming off of a loss to New Orleans. And Kansas City, they are coming off of a close win over Tampa Bay. I got to give this one to Kansas City to win at home against the Broncos. Next up, we got the Washington sports team. They'll be on the road to go play the Steelers, who won yesterday at home. And now they'll be getting ready to prepare for Washington. Now this will be on Monday. Just letting y'all know, this game will be played on Monday instead of this weekend. Because yesterday the game just got done, so gives teams the little advantage. But yeah, I got to go with the Steelers to keep their winning streak going and undefeated season going over Washington. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills. We'll be traveling to go play the San Francisco 49ers. Bills, they're coming off of a win over the Chargers. 49ers, they're coming off of a close win over the Rams. This is hard. Buffalo's a good team. But I got to go with the 49ers to win at home against the Bills. And to end out week 13, we got the Dallas Cowboys who lost to Washington. They'll be on the road to go play Baltimore, who lost a close one to Pittsburgh. And their main quarterback, he was out of the game yesterday. No updates about what happened to him or anything, but I've got to go with Baltimore to win at home against the Cowboys. Well, everybody, hope all of you enjoyed this little short prediction show for the NFL. Until next time, I am Timothy, and this NFL prediction show is over.